right, guys, faster and more intense and clappy claps.
Okay.
Oh,
Gotta slate it.
right, okay.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present Mr. Denis Lawson, Wedge Antilles from the Star Wars saga. You're one of the survivors
Apparently.
of the Rebel
yes.
Alliance.
Yeah, I'm still here.
and the Republic.
Yeah.
Now, when you got the part of Wedge Antilles,
Yeah.
what did George Lucas or Gary Kurtz tell you about the role of Wedge?
Absolutely nothing. It was just on the page, and that was it. And I don't think the first movie we didn't see a full script, so we didn't really know what we were in, frankly. But it was great fun, and I knew a lot of the other guys, young actors who were in it with me from the London-based, so we all knew each other, most of us, and had a great time on it. It was great fun. It wasn't until we sat down and watched it months and months later we realized what we were in. It was just gobsmacking, extraordinary.
So when you were at Elstree Studios shooting your scenes,
Yeah.
they didn't tell you out there is a giant galactic space battle?
Well, kind of, but not really. I mean, the thing is, this is what it was like then. We all sat outside the soundstage in Elstree, chatting away and having jokes and sort of, and then you were called up one by one. You climbed up a ladder onto a wooden platform, and there you sat in a cockpit, or half a cockpit behind you, camera, George Lucas. And each corner of the platform was a couple of guys, and they were rocking it around like that, so you were wobbling around. That's how basic it was. Nobody mentioned blue screen, green screen. It wasn't even, the first time I ever heard the term computerized camera. So that was, oh my God, what's that? Okay. So we'd no real concept of what we were in. In fact, George, who I think is some kind of genius, of course, sat by the camera, and it was like, let's say it's a 20-page battle sequence, right? And he thought you could just go through 20 pages and do all your lines like that. I said, George, you can't, it doesn't work that way. I said, tell you what to do. Say my line to me, and I'll say it back to you. So he would say, let's say, for instance, look at the size of that thing. Look at the size of it. Now look up there and say it. Look at the size of that thing. Look down. Look at the size. Look at it faster. Look at this. That's how. So we do each line like that.
And looking in different directions.
Looking in different directions. So he had lots of stuff for the cutting room, the edit, So that's kind of how it was. So we really didn't know what we were in. It was extraordinary. Extraordinary.
What other kind of direction did he give you, other than faster and more intense?
Yeah.
Was it, you have something on your tail right now, this is part of the Empire?
Yeah. No, I only remember faster and more intense. That's all I remember.
And did you know what you were flying? Did he show you a picture?
Not really, no.
George!
No, well, they did it, but it wasn't. But the thing is, we were in whatever it was. We knew we were in a cockpit of some kind of a flying machine, spacecraft. But I don't know that we ever saw what an X-wing looked like until further down the line. It was all right. It was okay.
So when you finally saw it at the theater,
yeah. Oh, it was
boom,
mind blowing.
Yeah.
Because we saw it in one of the big cinemas in the middle of London, when we came back months later for the cast and crew screening, and we were like that. My God. Because they broke ground technically, as you know. It was extraordinary what they did. Just amazing, amazing.
A follow-up to that, when you first saw it, did you know that your voice was going to be replaced?
No, because that was just in the first film.
Red 2, standing by.
One more pass. Copy, Gold Leader. I'm already on my way out.
This is how random it was. In fact, they cast another actor in the part as Wedge.
Oh, right. Colin Higgins.
I don't know why. He didn't work out. And so they brought me in to do the bulk of the role. That's it. I didn't know that at the time. So they needed someone to make the two voices sound the same.
Right.
Then after that, it was my own voice.
Okay. Yeah, I talked to Colin Higgins at a celebration before he passed away, and he gave me an earful.
All right, okay.
Okay. I'll share that story later on.
Yeah, okay.
Now, in Return of the Jedi, at the very end of the Ewok Celebration.
Yeah.
Okay, I got to show you something.
All right.
Now, there's a shot where, only in the special edition,
Yeah.
did they add on shots to the scene.
Right.
And there's a shot right here of Luke Skywalker. He comes over to you and he gives you a great big hug. And look on your face was like you weren't expecting that.
Right, that's Harrison Ford.
There's okay, here,
Oh,
right there you go. There you are. That look on your face.
Yeah.
It's like, oh. So I'm guessing that was an unscripted moment.
Yeah, probably. But Mark, yeah, that would make sense. Mark and I became very good friends through the movies.
Yeah.
He used to hang out at my house a lot. And,
Oh, really?
And the first time he ever saw Ian McDiarmid without his makeup on was in my front room of my home. And he went, oh my God, that's what you look like, you know. Because Ian McDiarmid and I, by the way, were amateur actors together in Scotland when I was 17 years old.
Oh, no kidding.
And we both auditioned for drama school on the same day in Glasgow. And we came out, and I remember I had a conversation with him in the street, a chat. Then I watched him walk away up the street, and I thought, I'll never see that guy again. And we both got in, we trained together, we shared flats together, and I've known him since I was 17. Yeah, he's an incredible man. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen behind the scenes photos of you and Ian McDiarmid and Mark Hamill clowning around on Return of the Jedi.
Exactly. Yeah.
This has been fantastic. Thank you so very much.
You're very welcome. Lovely to see you. Lovely to meet you.
Can you look in the camera and say that this is Denis Lawson and I'm skywalking through Neverland?
I'm watching through? This is Denis Lawson.
Red 2, standing by.
I'm skywalking through Neverland.
A one-take wonder.
Incredible, what a guy. Okay.
Hey, look at those names to the left. They are part of the Skywalking Force, our Patreon.
Become a producer yourself and check out all the Disney Plus themed bonus content available depending on the level you subscribe.
Become a member of the elite Skywalking Force at skywalkingforce.com.